Hey y'all, it's meteorologist Erica Lopez on this Wednesday, January 22nd. After a historic snowstorm moved through parts of the south, we're now tracking the cold, frigid air, and we'll let you know how long this will stick around. But before we get to the forecast details, I really wanted to recap this historic and incredible winter storm. Using the satellite imagery layer in the MyRadar app, you can see snow is covering the ground from Houston all the way into parts of the Florida Panhandle. Right now, 34.6% of the southeast is covered in snow. And I kind of wanted to recap some of the more significant snowfall totals that we saw from this event. Starting in Texas, 7.9 inches of snow accumulated in Bridge City, Texas, between 3 to 4 inches in Houston. In Louisiana, 11.4 in Lafayette. In New Orleans, more than 8 inches of snow. In parts of Florida, 7.6 inches. In Pensacola, last time they saw this much snow was 3 inches in 1895. 10 inches in Milton, Florida, and the last time they saw this much snow was 4 inches in 1954. And in general, last time Florida saw this much snow was in 1989. Parts of the southeast like Damascus, Alabama, 11 inches, 9 inches in Cordell, Georgia, 6.8 in Conway, South Carolina, and 8.3 in Occoquan, North Carolina. So a pretty significant snowfall event across the southeast. Could be a once-in-a-lifetime event. We may not see this for quite a bit of time. But let's get to the forecast details and talk about that Arctic air. You can see in the upper levels of the atmosphere, it still remains in place and will slowly push away as we head towards the end of the week. So that means temperatures, even heading by tomorrow, Thursday, may start to rebound pretty quickly. But at the surface, we have to watch the winds. We're still going to get in on some very dangerous wind chills, especially across the north central plains and parts of the Midwest. The winds will start to subside across the east and southeast. So by Thursday morning, you can see temperatures still below freezing, so we may still get some problems on the roadways, especially with any leftover snow and ice from southeast Texas all the way to the Florida Panhandle and including the Carolinas. But by Thursday afternoon, most locations will see temperatures above freezing, and that'll help alleviate any of those road conditions in terms of snow and ice. And then by Friday morning, most of the temperatures, cold temperatures, continue for much of the East Coast, but you can start to see some of the temperatures rebounding across the north central plains. And by Friday afternoon, 40s and 50s widespread across the southeast. You're still seeing some pretty frigid temperatures from parts of the Midwest and Northeast. And then by Saturday, we're finally going to get in on this warmer air, for this time of year at least, across this Midwest and North Central Plains. Some still cool temperatures Saturday morning across the southeast. And really Saturday into Sunday, that's when temperatures start to rebound back to around normal levels. And so it does look like, at least according to the CPC, the Climate Prediction Center, temperatures in the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. So we're talking about from January 29th through the beginning of next month. Temperatures will be above normal for the North Central Plains and South Central Plains, and even across the Sunshine State. So if you're looking for some warmer temperatures, just hang in there. We still got about another week of temperatures below normal, and then we're going to quickly rebound by next week. Of course, we're going to keep you updated all across the social media platforms and right here on MyRadar.
Follow MyRadar on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Download MyRadar on iOS, Android, Amazon Alexa, and Windows.